Wow, hello everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. By the way, subscribe to the channel if you are new and share the content. Alphonso Davies, no man, has developed myocarditis, which is a heart issue. Let me read some of these things. It weakens the heart, which can lead to heart failure, abnormal heartbeats, and sudden death. A lot of people are blaming COVID and the infection Davies got because he was recently infected, and some people are blaming the experimental drugs he took 3 weeks ago in the name of boosters. We don't know. We'll just keep our judgments reserved, but this is not good news for Bayern. This is horrible. Oh my gosh. Davies is the best left back in the world. His season was just going up and up and up, and now we have a situation here where he's going to be sidelined. What does that mean? Omar Richards could come in at left back. It also means Bayern might possibly buy a left back if they don't trust Omar Richards enough, because Lucas Hernandez has really proven himself to be that rock solid center back. So why would you move him to left back? If Omar Richards comes in, then that means there's that bench spot for someone else to come in, one of our youngsters to occupy the bench spot. Maybe Remy Vida. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe Vidovic has a permanent spot in the team. Vidovic is still in some individual training. I'm not sure if he's in team training yet. I'm not reading that he is, but I'm assuming that spot. This is just so piss poor. This is absolutely annoying. In the description, I'm actually going to leave a link to something that I believe every football fan should be watching, especially this year or in the last year and a half. I don't know. It's a video from, what's his name? HughWizzy. And it's about these players collapsing, okay? Because people are forgetting that from February of 2021 till this point, we have had the sharpest increase in players with heart issues. I wonder why. Just, let's not address the elephant in the room. No, I'm serious. I just wonder why. It's not like these players weren't picking up, COVID before that. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd like to understand what Kimmich's thought process is now, because Kimmich got it and, he had a little lung thing, but he didn't develop anything serious. Oh my gosh, this sucks. I think the world of football is just going crazy. I mean, you had that player against Real Madrid and Sharif, went down, collapsed. I mean, yeah, we had players who would recover from it and then come back and play games, and you didn't see any collapse. No, you didn't see anything weird. But now it's like, it's happening every week. Serie A players, someone holding their chest. I don't know. And it's not like people can just keep saying, well, it's the virus, okay? It's the virus. Because then, that didn't happen before. And also, these players are getting tested every second now. So if they had it and are developing the shortness of breaths and all that, then that's interesting, really interesting. I want people to think critically, okay? I'm not here to sell you any points. I don't care, but I think it's absolutely irritating for me that Bayern gaslighted players and withheld wages from players because they wouldn't get this. And then it's interesting because everyone got it anyways. And it's like these athletes never needed it. Yeah, let's be honest. These athletes never needed to be injected, essentially, right? Because they're healthy, they're young, they're going to go through it. It acts like what we've been knowing as common colds and things like that. A lot of these athletes don't suffer with it. Most of them don't. And why did these players all, get protected against something they never needed to be protected against? Also, it's not like it would have stopped these players from giving it to other teammates, because now we know it doesn't. I mean, at the beginning, they told us it was going to stop, the spread, which it didn't, evidently, because the Premier League and the NFL, 95%, I think almost 100%. I mean, only a few players aren't, like Aaron Rodgers, and that's about it. But the NFL, 95% jabbed up, and, outbreaks, and they're stopping games here and there. It's just like, why was all the gaslighting for people to protect others if they're still going to pass it to others? And then, I just don't understand. I don't get it. So there's that, and then there's it lessens the symptoms, and it's like, Well, that's just BS because these athletes weren't, you didn't hear any athlete that hadn't gotten it that just kind of dropped. You didn't hear it before. Now you're just hearing them have heart attacks in the middle of the pitch. It's just odd. So yeah, Omar Richards, left back. That's what we're going to have to watch. You know, this is actually an interesting time for Omar Richards, all right? This is a really interesting time for him because he's 23. He's British, okay? And if he has a great performance, like one of those games where he gets 2 assists, you know, the British fans, the English people, they're going to go crazy. Mate, best left back in the world, better than Luke Shaw. They're going to go crazy. So I'm hoping that we get to see some Omar Richards. I would love to see like a few more young players, like maybe Stanisic might get a chance if Lucas Hernandez moved to left back and then Pavard moved to center back and then Stanisic was a right back. Maybe. There's a lot of solutions here. I think Nagelsmann might actually just ditch this whole Omar Richards thing and go for Lucas Hernandez. He's proven in the position, won a World Cup there. I don't know, man. But it sucks. It sucks to be at Bayern right now. And I can't imagine how Alphonso Davies is feeling, by the way. He must feel horrible. I mean, obviously he's an athlete. He's not dying. But like being sidelined and having to watch your team from your phone or in the stands is not as cool as just being there. So that sucks for Fonzie. You have to consider it from his perspective. Also, we don't know how long he's sidelined for. We know he is. We know it's indefinite. And we don't know for sure the date he returns. This isn't a hamstring injury or a surgery where we can predict, oh, he'll be back December 15th. Nah, come on. No, like February 15th. We can't say that yet. It looks like it's going to be 4 weeks. There's doctors saying it takes 4 weeks for this stuff. There's also people saying it takes 4 months, right? So we don't know necessarily how long Davies is out for. But we got Champions League games in a month. He better be back, bro. But here's the thing. If he comes back and it resolves and he no longer has that risk anymore, this could get worse, by the way. He could genuinely just have this thing, this risk for the rest of his life where his heart is just not where it's supposed to be at the standards it's supposed to be at. We don't know. All we can do is wait and see what happens. But you better be back in February, Fonzie. You better meet your way back into that team because we got Champions League. You know, maybe I don't care about Salzburg. So mid-March, you need to be back by mid-March, Fonzie. Oh, then there's an international break. Okay, April. Be back by April because then that's when the real... Like Salzburg, that's all right. We can afford to miss you for that. But once you start talking about quarterfinals and semifinals, you better be here. I'm not trying to see you stream on Twitch, bro. I'm not trying to see no more YouTube videos. That's my job. I'm here to make Bayern videos, not you, Fonzie. There's probably like a universe here where I'm just dreaming and this is all a big fat joke and I'm going to wake up and everything's going to be back to normal. Haha. You know what's weird? I feel like I'm in some deja vu thing. I swear I had a dream that a Bayern player just had something come upon them, like they were just sick. No, it was like one of those dreams that was like, it felt real. So I don't know, man. I feel like reality has just been trying to tell me to warn Fonzie, bro. Because now he's like, yeah, I had a dream a few days. Oh my gosh. It was like a Bayern player was just like, I know it was a heart issue, right? But I don't know. Now I'm predicting the future. Oh yeah, I had a dream that Bayern won the Champions League. Yeah. It was about like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. We won it and everyone was pissed. They could just see us lift that Champagne League trophy. The Champagne League, baby. We won it, okay? We saw Neuer's armpits lift that Champions League again. It was beautiful. I had that dream. Write it down, write that down. But thank you everyone so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll leave that link to the HughWizzy video in the description if YouTube hasn't deleted it. They shouldn't. But no one wants to talk about this stuff because it means you have to question the narratives, okay? It means you have to say something that no one wants to hear. Because people just, quite frankly, don't want to hear that, why are players collapsing? Like, no one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear, why are players, young, healthy athletes, developing heart issues? That no one wants to hear that. And, you can't just blame the virus consistently. You can't just blame everything else but the elephant in the room. Mia, San Mia, and peace.